And it's not less than an honor for me to be the moderator for today's panel discussion. So as we all know, the topic for today's panel discussion is women in tech and startups. So first of all, I would like to introduce our panelists present here, starting with Ms. Arpita Sharad. She's the media analyst at Aurangabad Smart City Development Corporation with over a decade of experience in journalism and strategic communication. She has worked with Times of India and Lokmat, specializing in civic issues, health, and women's welfare. We also have Dr. Namrata Padmavat. She is a senior lecturer with over 30 years of experience in English language teaching, author of several books, and recipient of prestigious awards like the Best Teacher National Award. She is also a renowned researcher and NAT expert and a passionate educator in ICT and innovation. Next, we have Astha Patel. She is the Associate Consultant at KPMG India, a 3-time Salesforce certified professional and co-founder of PharmaCard, empowering farmers through her technology. As a Google Women Techmakers ambassador, she is a strong advocate for diversity, innovation, and impact in tech. Last, we have Dr. Syed Jumna. She is a renowned academician, entrepreneur, and public speaker with a PhD in management. As a founder and director of BSJ Skill Development Hub, she specializes in personality development and corporate training, while also empowering women entrepreneurs to succeed in the startup ecosystem. We also have Kalyani ma'am with us, who is also an entrepreneur and got featured in CNBC News. So it's a delight having you all here. Thank you for joining this panel discussion. So I guess we'll start with the questions directly. Just to inform that we are running a little short with time. So we have around about 30 minutes to conduct this session. So starting with Ms. Arpita. So just for context, despite progress, deep-rooted societal and systemic beliefs still hinders women's entrepreneurial journeys. It's important to identify and transform these mindsets. So my question to you is, what old mindsets or beliefs in society still make it hard for women to become successful entrepreneurs? And how can we all work together to change this and create better opportunities for them?
Thank you, Stephen, for the framing of your questions and the moderation that you're doing. And it's a pleasure to share the dais with such an esteemed set of panelists. And it's an honor to talk to such young, intelligent students. When you talk about the society that we are living in, how that is stopping our and entrepreneurs they are entrepreneurs, but it is stopping them from shining, from manifesting themselves in their fullness. So what I think is it's a very, very cliche thing to say, but again I would reiterate it, that when we say in Indian culture, women are goddesses, women do this. If it's a Women's Day, we'll draw a caricature with a woman with so many hands, and she's a daughter, she's a mother, she's a this, she's a that. She does so much. Of course she does. She's naturally gifted. And yes, she can do a lot of things also. What we want to do is, we want to just treat them as human. Just, you are a human, you are a man, so is she is also a human, I am also a human. It is that is expected, and it begins at home. So maybe your sister, maybe your mother, it begins at home. And then when every home considers their women as equal human, then it would not be a problem. We would not even require such panel discussions because everybody will have. So I have an interest in technology. I can create something, and women are, whatever you give to them. You can just see these women out here. Whatever you give to them, they perfect themselves in it. You put them in sports, you put them in technology, you put them in law, you put them in anything. They'll make themselves perfect, because it's inbuilt in them that whenever they do something, they have this thing. If you can, you may agree or you may not. Whenever you do something, you always have it at the back of your mind. Did I do it perfectly? Was there any flaw in that? That kind of mindset is in us. I don't know how, but it's not in them. It's not in men. They don't think, oh, did I do it perfectly? Did I do any mistake? No, they have confidence in themselves and we can learn from you. So, but that's how they eventually perfect themselves in everything that they do. So, when you have a woman, when you have a girl, she's trying to do something, let her do what she wants to do. Let her experiment. Let her fail. Appreciate her failure. Even as a girl, even as a student, let her do what she wants to do, and that's how you will inculcate the culture of entrepreneurship. And I again will say it begins at home. So, but these days we are seeing a lot of families who are encouraging their women, who are encouraging their girls, but we need a lot more people to stand up. So don't have this mindset that mom is there to cook food. She will cook food, she will not let you go hungry, but let her, ask her, do you want to do something? You have a problem. You have a lot of problems. Do you want to create solution for them? So inculcate that culture, start from yourself. And when each of us will start from ourselves, we make the society and the change will come, is my opinion.
A very nice perspective, ma'am. Truly, told us specifically that, especially in our Indian society or in the world at large, we treat women as, we either give them, like highest titles possible, or otherwise, we see recently cases and all. But yeah, as ma'am mentioning that, we need to give them, we need to treat them as humans, which is the most important thing. And yeah, the point which you mentioned about confidence, which males have higher, it's true, I think so, but as society is changing, I'm sure that at a point of time, we will be equal in that term and terminology also. Thank you so much, ma'am. So my next question is for Dr. Nirmala Padmavat. Yeah. So, ma'am, as we know, failure is often seen negatively, especially for young women starting their entrepreneurial journey. We need to promote failure as a stepping stone for growth rather than a hurdle. So my question to you is, how can we change the way young women entrepreneurs see failures? Not as a setback, but as a way to grow stronger and move forward.
Thank you for the question. As I have been informed, language should not be barrier. So let's start with Hindi. जैसे आपने बोला कि बिजनेस में फेलियर अगर होता है, तो for the students who are here, I would like to suggest you, near to Jalna there is one lady. She is having her own good product and entrepreneurship. सिर्फ 200 रुपए में उसने अपना बिजनेस चालू किया था आंवला कैंडी का. 200 रुपया जो उसको मिला था 8 दिन की सब्जी बेचने के बाद. हर बिजनेस आइडिया स्टार्ट्स बाय हर गर्ल्स एक्टिविटी. उसकी खुद बेटी के इसमें से उसको वो आइडिया दिमाग में आया था. बेटी कहीं से आंवला कैंडी लेकर आई थी, वो उसने खाई और बोली हमें ये चाहिए. सो सी सोल्ड हर वेजिटेबल फॉर 8 days, कलेक्टेड 200 rupees and start to prepare under the guidance of the person from whom her daughters purchase it. पहले टाइम में उसका पूरा सक्सेस हो गया. 200 रुपया 8 दिन की मेहनत में धूप में सब्जी बेच के जो उसने कमाया था. But second time she went to several industries where it has been prepared, and if now you will visit, she received a Best Entrepreneurship Award abroad in 2008, I think 8 or 9. and she is totally illiterate lady. She went to abroad, when she share her experiences, वो बोलती है सिर्फ 3 वर्ड पे मैं दुनिया घूम आई, good morning, thank you and sorry. She does not know any more English or neither she is able to read or write. When she land for foreign countries, there were 10 more women who were well educated, topmost business women. For 1 or 2 hours, they were not properly done. But after 2 hours, they got that she is the lady who has lots of ideas in her mind. So I would like to suggest you, rather than lacking the confidence, meet that Sitabai Mohite. Bholenath industry is there, near to Jalna, and you will got all these things. That failure is not the way that you can back out the business. You can move forward. No lacuna is there, no barriers are there if your willpower is strong. One more thing I would like to share with you. Women are not weakened in any aspect. Moreover, one feminist writer defined the women. She said that, her name is Simon, she said that if women can understand herself, she will define herself as, I am a woman, I can do whatever man can do, but no man can do what I can do. This is the concept of women. If you understand yourself, surely you will get success.
Very rightly said. Yeah, as you mentioned, especially about the case study you talked about, it's really empowering and it shows that actually failures are actual stepping stones for these people. And this is what even our future women entrepreneurs need to know and should keep in mind. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. So next I would like to move with Asna. So as we know, organizations can either uplift or unintentionally limit women aspiring to become entrepreneurs. Understanding both sides can help create better support systems. So my question to you is, how can organizations either help or unknowingly hold back women who want to become entrepreneurs?
Okay, so I don't think any organization will hold back women or anybody for that matter. Instead, I have seen when I'll share one instance when I was there in IIM Bangalore. My startup got incubated there. So there were many corporate programs which was run by big MNCs like Goldman Sachs, 10,000 Women Initiative programs, and next was Amazon Women Entrepreneurship Program. So there are many initiatives run by corporate to empower women, and they don't generally hold back women. So I would like to differ from it. So in my opinion, and nobody holds back anybody. If you have the will, you can just do it. And the plus point is nowadays everybody is promoting side business. So I am lucky enough that I have flexible work hours. So in my flexible work hours, I always try to work on my side gigs. So yeah, that's my opinion on it.
A very optimistic approach on that. Thank you so much for that. I think so I would like to move on with Dr. Syed Jumna ma'am. So, as you know, mentorship is often the bridge between a woman's potential and her success in tech startups. A mentor also provides guidance, open doors, and helps navigate challenges. So my question to you is, how important is mentorship for women building tech startups? And how can we make sure more women get these opportunities?
So already good afternoon everybody. And I'm sure all are purpose-driven people who are sitting here, and we all here are again here to give you the purpose that you're already looking up to. And thank you so much. I'm really happy to see a man asking 5 different women on International Women's Day. I'm really happy that you are so inclusive, that you included us, and we are really happy to be asked for you. I was expecting a female, but then I was I'm more excited to answer you. Because more than women, the men need to understand us. So the mentorship that you are talking about, I would say, see, it is absolutely different from the teachers or the teaching that we get. People nowadays, especially the tech business, they feel that the AIs, ChatGPTs and DeepSeek, they are enough to teach you anything and everything. That is making you more, underconfident, because that can give you the codes that you need to generate, the start that you need. But unfortunately, that will not help you navigate through the whole thing. And through mentorship, I feel mentors are like, they just don't show the path. They actually take you through the path, they take you to the destination, they remove the hesitation that you have, and at the end, they also help you to break the glass ceilings. Not only break the glass ceilings, in fact, to create their own, design their own new skyline. So mentorship is so important, especially in the tech startups, for women, because naturally women are shy. As we know, we all, especially the Indian women, we feel that shyness is the first thing that is entitled to us. So because of that shyness, in the tech company, most women have the idea, but they don't know how to execute it. So that execution can be helped by a true mentor. And mentorship, I would say that, as you asked, that how it can be, developed and all. I would say, see, nobody godmothers will come to you and say, see, do this, do that. You have to go for it. You have to ask for it. You have to find your mentors. And not only this, in fact, I would say, or I would suggest that government should have intentional mentorships. Programs like, the universities can do it, the government policies can be prepared for that, so that all those who are not ready to take mentorship, or those who are shy, or those who are not enough, knowledgeable to get how to get the mentors, they will be able to, get the mentorship and navigate through the entrepreneurial journey. And it's very, clear that people nowadays through mentorship, they get whatever they want. In fact, they overcome the low confidence that they have. They can navigate different, policies, the hurdles that they have. And mentors are generally very experienced people. They know, they have experience, they have seen hurdles, they have seen failures. In fact, people what generally feel is failure is opposite to success. I just don't believe that. I feel failure is the tuition fee that you pay for getting success. So it is important to know that failure is also a very important factor through your entrepreneurial journey, especially in the tech startups. And every no is a new opportunity. So just don't fear it. Don't get into the mindset that mentorship is not for me, or how would I get it. Just go for it, search for it, take it, don't be shy, and then you will see how you can prosper in your skills and your business. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As ma'am mentioned, the value of a mentor is truly, something very important in a entrepreneur's life. Not only women entrepreneur, but entrepreneur in general. And as you mentioned, it truly, I think so, the points especially about mentorship and specifically human mentors, as what you mentioned, is something which is more important for all of us. So thank you so much, ma'am, for that. I would like to ask ma'am you a question. In your I will start with the context. Many young women feel intimidated by competitions, funding challenges, or tech-heavy fields. Hearing direct advice from experienced entrepreneurs can boost their confidence. Practical tips and start small or build networks could inspire the audience. So my question to you is, what advice would you like to give young women who want to start a tech company but feel intimidated by the competition or lack of experience?
Just a request, can we talk in Hindi please, as I am not comfortable with it.
Sure, ma'am. So,
can you ask again?
Sure, ma'am. So basically, जो young women है, जो उनके लिए फील करते हैं एक इनसिक्योरिटी जो है कॉम्पिटिशन, फिर उसके बाद जो अलग अलग टेक कंपनीज है उनके जो बिकॉज ऑलरेडी सोसाइटी में ऐसा है कि वुमेन के लिए जो है फॉर एग्जांपल वो ज़्यादा डरते कंपैरेटिवली, विच इज ऑफ कोर्स चेंजिंग विद टाइम, विच इज एक्चुअली समथिंग विच हमें स्ट्राइव भी करना है. तो ये आप जो यंग वुमेन जो इधर बैठे हैं, आप उनको कैसे बताओगे कि वो जो इनसिक्योरिटी उससे बाहर निकल के कैसे एक्चुअली एक एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप के
तो मुझे लगता है बस ऐसे कि आप ना किसी को फील नहीं करा सकते, आप बता नहीं सकते कि सोसाइटी की इनसिक्योरिटी जो भी है आप उनसे कैसे बाहर निकलोगे जब तक आप खुद नहीं सोच लेते कि आप करना चाहते हो. आप वुमेन्स का भी देखो, हम लोग बोलते हैं कि आज वुमेन्स ये कर रहे हैं वो कर रहे हैं, या फिर उन्होंने ये बिजनेस में जाना चाहिए. अगेन आता है कि किसी बिजनेस में जाना है तो फंडिंग्स के इशू आते हैं या फैमिलीज आते हैं, सोसाइटी के भी आते हैं। लेकिन मेरे भी कुछ दोस्त थे समझो, तो उनका भी ऐसे है कि उनको कुछ करना है, टेक्नोलॉजी से रिलेटेड हो। मैं तो बेसिकली आर्ट बैकग्राउंड से हूँ, तो आर्ट के ही मेरे सारे दोस्त हैं। तो उनको आगे कुछ करना है, वो रुक जाते किस चीज से, फैमिली की वजह से, या फिर रुक जाते हैं बस वो। लेकिन मुझे नहीं लगता बस कि आप किसी भी वुमन को या फिर किसी भी इंसान को बोल सकते हो कि आपको इस तरह से सिक्योर फील करना चाहिए या फिर आप इस तरह से आगे बढ़ सकते हो। Yes, experience will teach you, and once you decide what to do, then only कोणीतरी तुम्हाला सांगू शकतं की तुम्हाला कसं वागायचं.
It's like you cannot teach the teacher how to teach.
Yes.
It's like the same works for the entrepreneur as well.
Yeah.
Their business ideas, they will work on it. The society will not tell them how to do it and how not to do it.
Exactly.
थैंक यू मैम। जैसे आपने बताया कि जो इनसिक्योरिटी है उसका एज इनसिक्योरिटी देखने की जगह लाइक वो एक्सपीरियंस करके ही वो लाइक वो ग्रो करेगा। एक बहुत अच्छी सा पॉइंट है। आई एम श्योर ये सब जो पॉइंट्स है आपको एक्चुअली काम आए, क्योंकि ये सब आप डायरेक्टली टेक इंडस्ट्री से जो मतलब जो एक्चुअली है एंटरप्रेन्योरियल बैकग्राउंड में, स्पेशली वुमेन, आप उनसे डायरेक्टली सुन पा रहे हो, लाइक यू आर डायरेक्टली एबल टू गेट दिस इन्फॉर्मेशन व्हिच इज वेरी क्रूशियल फॉर यू, इफ यू स्टार्ट योर एंटरप्रेन्योरियल जर्नी। So I would like to ask one more question. This question is for Arpita ma'am. So, ma'am, as we know, women bring a variety of skills and experiences to entrepreneurship and often go unnoticed. Highlighting these strengths is important for changing perspectives. So my question to you is, what special skills, ideas or experiences do women bring to entrepreneurship that people often don't notice or fully value?
Very good set of questions and very interested in the answers also. So, women, as you know, they're homemakers. They make the home. So, the making of the home requires planning. So, they will plan ahead. So, number one, they are good planners. Like I said previously, they want to perfect everything that they do because they constantly have this thing in them that maybe I'm lacking here, maybe I'm lacking there. So in pursuit of improving their performance, they will end up in perfection. So they bring perfection. They are very good at handling feedback, criticism, and they will work on it, and then they will improve further. They're very good mentors, as you were answering that question, and you were asking, encouraging young people to get mentors. But at the same time, like so many people are doing that job very wonderfully, that you have to learn to become mentors to your younger ones. Not exactly like the people who are younger to you or who are still growing, or just hand-holding them. Because at one time somebody mentored you. Now maybe you can give back to the community, give back to someone. So also women are very good mentors. They understand, they empathize very well. So that is one thing that they do very well. And other than that, we're increasingly, there was this mindset that women are not so tech savvy. Women are not so up to the mark in technology. That was, I don't know, it just, there was a little sense, undercurrent going on. But surprisingly or increasingly, it is confirmed that women are very good at technology, and increasingly we are seeing examples that prove that way. So in technology especially, they bring a lot to the table, and they have another thing called teamwork. They can work in teams very well. And there are so many things I want to add to that, but it's important that women are very good communicators. So since I am from the communication background, I would like to re-emphasize how important communication is. Again, to the young people sitting here, I would like to reiterate how important communication is. Maybe you are expected to be at a certain place. Maybe your friends, all of your friends decided to be at a certain place. If you cannot make it, inform them. If you cannot make it, if you cannot complete a project in a particular time, inform your team, inform your mentors, inform your teachers. Communicate. And I think Gen Z is doing a very good job at communication as compared to the millennials. So congratulations on that. But and go on with your communication, because that irons out a lot of wrinkles, a lot of problems. So yeah, that would be my
a very different perspective. Thank you so much. As ma'am mentioned, and we have to consider all of these factors, and also not forget about what advantages women bring towards teams and projects. Is something very crucial for us. And I think so. One more point, ma'am, which I would like to add is, I think so, the emotional side of females is something, I think so, which is very crucial for team projects or entrepreneurship journey also, which is not seen in males often. So I think so that's also a plus point to that.
As you mentioned Gen Zs, since I belong to corporate, so I have seen that side. Like, I am also Gen Z, and when I see my colleagues and when I see millennials also, they are like, they agree to what manager says blindly. And when it comes to us, Gen Zs, we say no, we won't work after 6 hours, and we won't work on weekends. And if we are working on weekends, we will take comp of that I'm taking today. So yeah, that's right. So Gen Z are very much up to mark.
Very true. They need justification. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. So my next question is for Jimna ma'am. So ma'am, basically, with the context, in today's competitive tech world, technical skills alone are not enough to grow and lead. Strong communication and leadership skills build trust, influence, and business growth. So my question to you is, how much difference can strong communication and leadership skills make in the success of women entrepreneurs in tech?
We have already talked about communication, as ma'am said. It's a very important factor. And I would again like to reiterate, communication, see, tech people, they know how to make the product. But through proper communication, you will understand how to sell your product, which is more important. See, making the product and keeping it in the company is not what you are meant for. You want to sell it, you want to make the revenue out of it, and for that, communication skills is the first important thing. And I would say that communication is not just about speaking, it's also about listening skills. So I hope everybody is listening carefully, attentively, and you will apply it. And as you said, for leadership skills, for leadership, being a leader, the communication, it is the cornerstone. It is the first thing. If you are a leader, you know how to execute the problem, execute the issues and tackle everything. Back in your mind, you have all the solutions. But when you come to present it in front of your team, you have no words to say that. And I've seen many people, many good techies who are not good communicators, and that makes them, their job very, very difficult. If you are a good communicator, you can sell anything. You must have heard in Hindi also, a person who communicates well or who smiles, who is a good communicator can sell even a stone, right? You must have heard it. So in the same way, when you are into the technical field, definitely your product is much better than a stone. You are selling innovations, you are selling apps and websites and so many new things. And for that, if you do not communicate well, if you do not communicate clearly, that will not help you in your business. So communication skill is what you have to build firstly. And it is like, you are launching a rocket, you know everything, but then with good communication, it will help you that the rocket doesn't crash in the middle. Till the end, the communication will help you out to build trust, to build the legacy, to tackle the problems, to align with the teams, to handle the team, And as Gen Z came into picture in the conversation, I would say yes, Gen Z is very blunt. They know how to speak, they know how to ask for their hug, I would say. But at the same time, millennials know how to lead, and they are very good leaders. I hope Gen Zs become a good leader with proper communication. And leadership doesn't come, it is a skill. You cannot be a leader from by birth. Nobody tells you that हमारे यहाँ आज leader पैदा हुआ. You build yourself through communication, through driven, impact-driven experiences that you have. And with that, the leadership that you will have, and your team, they will have respect towards you, they will trust you, they will listen to you, and they will be the real followers who will help you out in taking your vision, your company to a higher level, to the next level. So communication and leadership, they go hand in hand. It is very important. You cannot be only one. You cannot be a just good communicator and you cannot lead. That's not possible. And you cannot be a leader without proper communication skills. So better you get into communication skill, be a good listener, be a good speaker, know how to tackle the issues, the problems. Communication can give outcomes, give results, bring solutions to anything. That's why it is known as the key of every problem. So that is what I want to say about communication and leadership.
Very nicely said, Maria. It's also mentioned that communication is one of the most important, crucial skills of the 21st century. And yeah, as you mentioned, the various use cases of communication is insane, especially in the entrepreneurial world. So this is a skill which we all need, irrespective of we go into tech or any other field. Communication is something which is very crucial for us. And with that, due to time constraints, I think the questions are done for today.
We have Kalyani with us. She got featured in CNBC News Channel for her project Wagar. तो कल्याणी अपने प्रोजेक्ट बारे में बता सकते हैं कुछ?
एक्चुअली प्रोजेक्ट वावर ये प्रोजेक्ट बाद में बना. ये हमारा एक होटल था. मैं और मेरे दोस्त मिलके हमें एक होटल खोलना था.
वावर इज अ मराठी वर्ड. व्हाट इज
वावर? इज अ मराठी वर्ड. इट्स शेत, खेत. हाँ, उसे वावर भी बोलते हैं. तो हमने जो प्रोजेक्ट बनाया, हमने जो हमारा होटल बनाया था, वो हमने पूरा मिट्टी एंड बॉटल्स से बनाया. जो पेट बॉटल्स, हम बिस्लरी बॉटल्स यूज करते हैं, हमने वो बॉटल्स पूरे सिटी में से कलेक्ट करके आई थिंक 18,000 प्लस बॉटल्स हमने कलेक्ट करे थे. एंड नॉन बायोडिग्रेडेबल प्लास्टिक हमने उसमें फील करा. 16 टन्स ऑफ प्लास्टिक, सिटी का प्लास्टिक था वो पूरा. लाइक कैन नॉट, शाहगंज वगैरह रोड्स पे जो प्लास्टिक फैलता है, तो वो पूरा सेग्रीगेट करके हमने उसमें फील करा था. एंड उससे हमने वॉल्स बनाई थी. तो वो पूरा नेचुरली, जैसे फोर्ट्स का कंस्ट्रक्शन जिस तरह से होता है, तो पूरी वही प्रोसेस में हमने बनाया था. तो इसलिए हमने उसको नाम भी वावर ऐसे दिया था.
If you want to witness one of the projects of Kalyani, you can come to the Kham River Eco Park at Lokhandi Pul. The guests are also welcome, and it's a little bit of what she does.
Truly, ma'am, जो आपने करा है, it's really insane, especially sustainability की तरफ. This is something which entrepreneurship and sustainability go hand in hand. Actually, जो future है हमारे earth के लिए and सबके लिए, it's going to be very beneficial for all of us. So, I would like to ask. Should we ask this? So, with that, I would like to thank all of you. This perspectives you all kept ahead of us, especially to the young audience present here. I hope you all benefited from this and you have taken a lot of information which was presented here. So, opportunities like this give you various perspectives all at one single place and one single platform. So make the best use of it. And as all, okay, fine. So we are open for audience questions and we want to encourage questions. So anyone having questions, please raise your hands. We'll just give the mic to you. Yeah. Can we just have?
So good afternoon, ma'am.
Just a second.
Hello. So good afternoon, ma'am. As you talk about, this is Asmita, and now we will talk about communication skill and leadership. So one thing about I wanted to learn from you, what would be that thing that help you to become a good communicator and become a good leadership?
For communication, see, these are two, when I say both go hand in hand, now for your answer, I'll just segregate it, I'll sort it out. For communication, knowledge that comes from the book or the social media or different things that you can learn from your teachers, your mentors. And once you're good at communication, then you can, say with confidence that yes, I can speak, I can tackle, I can manage any conflicts. So confidence, vocabulary, and the trick of speaking on the spot, spontaneous speaking. Next, for leadership, that should be through experience. You cannot be a born leader, as I said. You have to learn a lot. You have to be a learner first, then only you can be a leader. And for that, I would say that a leader is a person who reads a lot. So read a lot. A reader can always be a leader. Because when you read, you get to know about the experiences that people have experienced from a lot of years, from 30 years, hundreds of years. If you read, you will understand their experiences, and from that, within a few minutes, within a few hours, you will get the idea what exactly they have faced and how they have tackled the issue. So for leadership, you need to read, you need to experience the team, you have to be a good, motivator, because a leader cannot just order. He just or she can't just command. They have to show the team how to do it. It's not just go and do it. It will be like, it should be just come on, let's do it. So that is what leadership is all about. So you have to be a good leader, and definitely a leader will come out of yourself naturally. Thank you.
And one more question. As you talk about books, so which book would you like to suggest?
Now it's about your genre and what you want to learn, which field you are. For example, if you are from everybody, I'm sure you are from the technical background. So I won't tell you to go and read something about gynecology or something about farming techniques. No, go and read about something of your field, so that the vocabulary you understand, the techniques you understand, the technologies you will understand, and of course the regular books that will help you in becoming a good entrepreneur, like motivational books or the books that will make you a good communicator, good leader, good team member. And at the same time, you should also learn about the documentaries, the life skills, and read about the people who were good leaders, about their life autobiographies, I mean to say. That will help you out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for the question. Any others? Please can we have the mic?
Hello everyone, Mahima here. So my question is that while leading such tech startups, how do you balance innovation as well as practicality while working?
Can you repeat the question, please?
As you all are working in tech startups, right? So how do you manage practicality and innovation, like those two things, while working on any startup or any ideations?
Who would like to answer?
So I don't exactly work in a tech startup, but I work with a lot of tech startups for smart cities, solving urban problems. So maybe I can try answering your question. So the practical, maybe a problem is that I don't know when my bus comes on my bus stop. And that's one problem. Another problem a lot of you might be familiar with, I don't know when the water supply will come at my house. That's another problem. So there is a process. It's called I think it's design for change. Is you are aware of that? So that's a situation where you identify the problem first. You identify the problems and you think of all the solution that can solve this problem. So this is like I gave you two problems. You think of all the solutions that can solve this problem, and then you shortlist the solutions. So this is it practical? No, this is a little less practical. So you remove that, and then you isolate the one solution that is practical and yet innovative. So there are different methods that you can follow that to ensure that your practicality and innovation, because I am understanding that by practicality you means feasibility, funding, and how practical this solution is to the user. So maybe by this method we follow at Municipal Corporation and Smart City. We usually first focus on the problem, then think of the various solutions to those problems. So that is one way.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, probably one last question. Fair enough, we can take both the questions.
Hello, myself Janvi. First of all, I would like to thank MGM University for giving this platform to us. And my question is regarding that there are many problems, and for one problem there are many solutions. But while building the solutions, there are really challenges that comes up, for education purpose also we can take. Many students of our India are still not getting better English words, like there are not better teachers to teach them. And when they go for higher education, they face challenges. So we try to build an app so that minimize the efforts of them, as the video will be translated to their own languages. But again, the challenges come, and we are still building it. But how to maintain the consistency and how to come up with the challenges?
The question is really good, I believe, but I think there's other people on the stage are more capable in answering.
By challenges, you mean like I'm not able to comprehend the question? Language barrier?
It is all about the major thing that we are lacking is, as ma'am said, importance of listening. Until and unless we don't have a chance to listen maximum in English, we will not be able to speak in English. First thing we have to remove from our mind, English is a subject. It is not a subject, it is a language. And when we learn language, it is not we learn as we learn other subjects. It should be learned as we learn languages. So we have to first give them chance, maximum chance, to listen it again and again. When we listen, surely we will be able to speak. So the foremost thing in learning English and to overcome the lacuna is give chance to listen more and more. As they are not able to join, make them confident. Whatever they are speaking, let them speak. Don't move towards the grammar. As we all know that how much grammar we know about our mother tongue. Can you assure that you know the grammar of your mother tongue? How many of you can assure? I don't think, even I am not sure about my mother tongue. So there, our mother never said that, no, you cannot use this word. So at basic level, whatever they are speaking, let them speak. Give them confidence, and after that you can move towards the grammar. So first basic thing, let them give chance to listen more. Then give confidence, whatever they are speaking, let them speak. And then move towards the grammar. Hope you are satisfied with the answer.
On a lighter note, I would like to add is go for fiction reading.
Just if you
No, it's not about the English only, but the many challenges that comes in learning. While learning, we listen and we learn, of course. I myself also learned English by listening only. But the thing is that only not in the education purpose, but also in other startups where there are many challenges that comes, and many of them loses the hope to build a solution. So at that moment, what we should do?
Again, the thing is that how you make them confident. I will give you one example of my own daughter. She has completed her BE in mechanical. She want to face the exam of GATE, so I'll know more about her. For 4 times she lost it, and only for 0.5, same result was there. Cut off every time she lost 0.5. And you, as you know, again we all are women. Hammering of the society is there. Your daughter is getting younger and elder and elder. You don't want to marry. All these things I listened, and finally, after 6th attempt, she received GATE All India rank 166. So the confidence we have to give them. We need to.
What exactly challenges that you are facing in your own field, then get focused on only the solutions that will eradicate all your challenges. What we do is we think about all the challenges in the world and we get the solutions of everything, which are sometimes not even needed by us. So categorize it, what exactly challenges you are going to face or you are facing, get the best possible solution and then go for it. See, multitasking is the myth, I would say. Stay focused, what you want, just work for it, and then you will get the solution. Multitasking will just, end up with a lot of time-consuming efforts. So you can do that. Thank you.
I don't think so we can take any more questions due to time constraints. But yeah, the panel, after the panel discussion, you can definitely approach them and ask your questions. So thank you so much, audience. And thank you so much, panel. It was really an honor for me to be at the moderator for today's panel discussion. A lot to gain from this discussion, I'm sure for the audience too. And hopefully we implement it in our own journeys, specifically women also and the young entrepreneurs who are here. So wishing you all the best and thank you so much.
Thank you all for such an insightful and empowering conversation.
Everyone's part? Man's mind. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Moving ahead, we are honored to have Dr. Nirmala Padmavat with us, a distinguished educator and scholar in English language teaching, serving as a senior lecturer at Nutan Mahavidyalaya, Selu since 2012. Dr. Padmavat brings 30 years of teaching experience from institutions like MIT Engineering College, Chhatrapati, Sambhajinagar. She holds a PhD in English from SRTMU, Nanded, and MA, BA, and a PGDBM, alongside certifications in disaster management and cybersecurity. A prolific researcher, Dr. Padmavat has authored books like Communication Skills and A Critical Approach to Munshi Premchand, published over 40 research papers and guided PhD students. Renowned for her NAT expertise, she had advised over 20 colleges and delivered talks at national and international conferences. Her innovative ICT presentations are available on SlideShare.